Hello everyone, this is King Lee.
And this is Captain Jack.
And we are sailing Luli. Hello! From day one of cleaning, we are a hot mess. How dirty are you?
Pretty dirty, but not as much as you are.
I attacked the inside of Luli today from the V-berth all the way down to the side today. I'm learning boat words, yes. Lee here scrubbed down the outside, got our girl looking good around her hull. What else did you do up here?
Yeah, well, it was pretty amazing to see just because we didn't like the color of the boat originally because the original color of the hull was yellow. And that's definitely going away once we get her out of water. But there's parts of her that were white, and I figured that it was like primer or sun bleaching or something, but I got them wet and it turned back yellow, and then when they dried it turned white again, and I was like, all right, primer or sun bleach, wasn't really sure. But we got her scrubbed down about a good halfway. Tomorrow we're going to give her a full scrub down, top to bottom, and then we're going to do more on the inside. We'll get more videos and we'll get more stuff together, show you guys inside outside projects. We have a lot of stuff that's gonna need renovating more than it's gonna be like building from the ground up, hopefully. But we still got a couple of major things to tackle. Our bilge is still full. That's going to take something to work out, and then we're going to be moving into the living areas and like figuring out where most of our space is going to be and how we can manage that for right now to kind of manage costs down so we can move to the outside and then tackle the outside.
So we got a game plan,
yes,
right?
Definitely.
We definitely got a game plan. Well, at some point before we purchased our boat from Mr. Gilbert, we learned that Luli was half sunk. Guys, our boat was half sunk. What had caused Luli to sink, though, was even more interesting.
Yeah, if we haven't said before, our bilge is full. We're getting in contact with a company that can hopefully...
Off the clean part.
My shoes are clean.
Those shoes are like...
Anyway.
Not clean. Don't.
Yeah, so we had... the hull on our boat is solid fiberglass. It's not sandwich, it's not wood in between, it's solid fiberglass. So, but when we bought her, just before we bought her, she did sink. A fitting went bad on the back end of the boat and water came in, filled her up. Well, the owner, he told us about it, and a neighbor let him know while he was out, like, hey man, your boat's sinking. And so he rushed back to the house, they got it pumped out. Everything on the inside was fine, like all the cushions and stuff, they weren't on board and things like that, so we have to pay attention to the teak and a lot of the stuff like that, which is why we might be getting rid of it. But afterward, to try and salvage our diesel motor that's in there, which we may stay with, may not stay with, we might go electric, we might stay with the diesel for a minute until we can get an electric, we don't know yet. But we had fuel, oil, and water all down in the bilge. So you can't just pump that oversight. So we got in touch with our harbor master. He put us in touch with the company. We haven't contacted them yet. We don't know if they can or can't. it's not anything detrimental to the boat right now. She floats, does just fine. She's probably going to float a few more inches above the water line once we get it all out. But it's just a problem for now. We're making sure that no unnecessary water gets into the boat that doesn't have to, because we don't have a working bilge pump. We only have a manual bilge pump right now. We're going to use some pads to get most of it up, and then use some super degreaser to degrease it, and then get most of it up that we can, so we're able to pump the rest out, and then get our bilge all nice, happy, and clean.
So we just got these absorbent 3M absorbent pads from the local boat repair shop here in Slidell. It's called Boat Stuff. What we have here is a bilge pump extension, because we needed a little bit longer of a hose on our bilge pump. So standard manual bilge pump from West Marine with about 12 foot of extension hose. And what we realized is the extension hose was about a 1/4 inch.
Not even like an eighth.
Yeah, like an 1/8 inch smaller than what we actually needed. So we came up with a solution. And a solution we found. Find us on Patreon, guys, patreon.com/sailingbluely, and you will find the blueprints to Lee's bilge pump extension. Alright guys, so after hours and hours and days of trying to pump out our bilge legally, we realized that we just didn't have that solution. So we did have our bilge taken care of in an environmentally friendly way, and we appreciate you guys struggling through the steps of us trying to do it ourselves in the meantime. Now, on to step 2 of the game plan. Clean everything.
We're going to start out scrubbing the top deck, and then we're going to get inside to clear more of the stuff out. We're going to be using our Starbright deck cleaner that we bought from West Marine. Pretty much simple solution. It's not something that you just add to water and go. It's supposed to spray down the deck first. Make sure it's wet. Put this stuff down, scrub it around, leave it for a couple of minutes, and then wash it off. So we're going to see what this does for the outside of our deck. First war wound.
I have a blister from sweeping that I didn't feel because it was just too hot
She
outside.
doesn't do manual labor. She's been handling money all of her life.
Oh, you're so retarded. That's not the case.
No, it really isn't. That's the hardest working woman I've ever known. She's been on oil rigs, offshore rigs, horses, landscaping,
soccer fields, construction
farms,
sites.
everything.
But I get a blister sweeping.
But she gets a blister sweeping.
We need a Roomba for the top of the boat.
I know, right?
I'm going to make a Band-Aid out of this because I can wrap it around my thumb because we don't have actual Band-Aids. So it's just the waste paper basket, little thin baggie, so I don't feel it. It's a tourniquet for my womb. My tourniquet for my womb.
For her womb. For her womb. I had no idea that babies came out that way, but okay. National Geographic, here we come.
I'm creative. So we'll get some Ninja Turtle Band-Aids, maybe some Elsa Band-Aids.
Yeah, we'll get some stuff. We got basic supplies on board right now, like water, beer, more beer, and beer. So, but we've been, on average, able to come out here, like what, about every other day or so, and get some work and stuff done. We got a lot of scrubbing, from what y'all can see here, to do on the inside. Scrubbing. Take 1.
You guys would not believe where we have the camera. It's on the mast. What we can do.
Mixed in between some ropes for right now, but make it work.
Yeah, it'll be good. I told him earlier that I was going to turn this keg into a 6-pack with all this work. Less beer, but more muscle.
Get her done.
Get her done. Hey, my glasses are nasty. So things we need right now are a water hose, a shop vac, and a tripod. We will get this done. Alright.
One way or the other.
You want to show me your water collection system?
Yeah. She'd grab it, yeet over.
Is it this rope over here? Or can we use this rope?
Oh, yeah.
Step 1, bucket. Step 2. Step 2.
Step 2, rope.
Stupid fucking rope. Thank you, Boondock Saints, for the quote. We're blooping that.
Yeah, okay. Maybe
Step
not.
3.
I don't know.
Find someone who knows how to tie a knot. Because it's not me. Maybe veteran suggested. I actually do things that don't involve bugs and knots, apparently. I'm a terrible sailor.
Alright.
Step 4. Dip it in the water.
Step 4, over the side with you.
Yes.
Pardon me, darling.
Please
Trying not
don't
to get my
die.
feet tangled there.
Now, if he can cast a bucket, I'm pretty sure he can cast a crab net.
Yeah, and the sad thing is I can cast a bucket, but I can't catch any fish. Lord knows how I'll end up with crab nets. Alright, scrubbing, take 2.
Damn, we got our bimini up. Woo-hoo.
See? Now this right here. This is how you know. This is how you know that Jackie's been here. Guess who's cleaning that up? Not her. Me. Stuff seems to be working pretty good. I haven't had any issues or problems with it yet. I'd really like to see it on a good, clean, painted hull. I mean, if we got any pictures or any video of it right now, we got a lot of chip paint and it looks like somebody tried to put a beige banana on the frickin' water, so I'm really not sure of the color scheme there, but hey, to each their own. But so we got a lot of dirty beige chips and everything. Well, all the non-skid's gonna come up, that's gonna be sanded down or whatever. We just wanted to get a clean grime off, and then there's caulking and wood that's deteriorated and all sorts of other stuff we got to do, stuff we got to take care of, but at least she's clean.
Yeah, you can eat off of her if you don't mind the taste of paint chips.
But right now the priority is to get her clean and get her livable, because we're on a 60-day window to get out of our house. What you think, babe? You gonna be ready in 60 days?
I'm ready now. I have just put a bunch of ice in my mouth. And I think I got a bug with it, so I was trying to make sure there was
Extra protein.
bugs everywhere. Wait till the mosquitoes and the museums come out. It'll be nice and gross. Yeah, I'm definitely ready to be out here every day doing this. Right now we're commuting about half an hour one way to get to our boat to get stuff done since we still live in our house. So I know we have it easier in some ways because a lot of folks have lived aboard the boat from the very beginning without shore power and without amenities, but so I feel very lucky that we have a house that we can live in for a couple more months, but it definitely puts us on that timetable. I'm really ready to just get out of the house because right now it's just extra bills, extra money that we're throwing to two different dwellings. and our house is really just a place to sleep and eat at the moment. As soon as we get shore power up here, the house is going to be really, you know, arbitrary. So we just have to honor our lease and give those 60 days. So when we're not here at the boat, we're at the house kind of giving stuff away, selling things, putting a little bit in storage, you know, for just other things that we like to do. We both ride motorcycles, so we have a lot of bike equipment and toolboxes and things that we don't want to put on the boat, so we are going to maintain a storage unit for that. So it's just a lot of work. I'm just kind of ready for that next step. I'm ready for us to be out here every day, you know, dinghy fishing and being really self-sufficient.
Yeah. I want to make her livable first, what we're looking for, and then like JJ was saying, we're looking at getting a dinghy next to get on the boat, maybe a porta boat, maybe inflatable solid bottom. We don't know yet. We're still looking at it budget wise, trying to find something used, not new.
Just something that works.
Yeah, something that works, something that can get us out on the water, get us fishing, you know, some off time, short time, you know, give us and y'all the ability to see something else other than, you know, a Louisiana marina, and us just working on it constantly. So, but and hopefully to get her to the point where we're aboard her full time, and then, you know, the most we'll have to do is wake up and walk 5 feet to your next project. But so yeah, we try and get out here, and it's pretty much my full-time job for right now, to get on the boat and do as much as we can. She's still working full-time, but we can work remotely, or she can work remotely. I do mechanics by trade, so the engine and stuff is not running. That's going to be my biggest project. But our concentration right now is on the inside and on the outside of the boat, just to make her livable, and so we're not dealing with mildew and mold and things like that, and that we can
Function.
Yeah, function. We might have just abundance of knowledge between the two of us on a bunch of different areas and a bunch of different things, and well, we just decided to toss it all into one hat and make it work.
So far, so good.
So, but I think we're about finished here for the day. We might come back and, or we're going to come back.